Hi, Stuart Lance here with the Griffin Institute. Today, I'm going to talk to you about freeing the self from the mind and specifically how to work with the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't care about your happiness or about your goals in life or even about your health. Its only job is to keep you alive right now. You are the one that cares about your happiness and your goals in life and your health. So if we want happiness, to achieve our goals, and to have health, it behooves us to learn to work with the subconscious mind. Today I'm going to go over a few major points. 1. The subconscious mind is living your life and you're just along for the ride. 2. The subconscious mind can be your friend because it is managing your life based on what it believes, and it believes what you have been thinking about most lately. 3, I'm going to describe how to train the subconscious mind and how to get it to help you do what you want to do in life, be who you want to be, and have what you want to have. Point number 1, the subconscious mind is living your life and you are just along for the ride. There's a very simple, easy way to tell. If you are not the one choosing all your thoughts and all your emotions, then the subconscious mind is managing your thoughts and emotions for you. If thoughts occur to you that aren't yours and emotions come up unbidden, if people can make you mad, the subconscious mind is living your life and you're just on the roller coaster. Point number 2, the subconscious mind is a terrible master, but is a wonderful friend. And the way you get the subconscious mind to be your friend is by training it. The subconscious mind has no sense of humor. It hears everything, it believes what you have been thinking about most lately, and it takes all of your history and manages your life in as limiting a way as possible to make sure that you stay within the normal, because it knows the normal works. It knows when you stay within the normal, you're safe. This is much like if you were in a self-driving car, and it knows that when you're on the road, you're good. But if you go off the road, it doesn't know if you're going to run into a steep wall or a steep drop-off. And its job is to make sure that when you go off the road, you are awake, you are paying attention, that this is not something you are doing automatically. It's got to be something important that you are going off the road for. So when you go to cross that line and leave the road of the normal, the subconscious mind will cue you with fear or some derivation of that emotion. And it does that because it really is your friend. It's there to take care of you, and it's there to make sure that what you are doing is important enough to you to deviate from what it knows is safe, what has worked to keep you safe and alive before. Point number 3, being human is a little bit like being a sleepy rider riding the horse. Let me be perfectly clear. It is like you are both the sleeping rider and the horse. The horse is the subconscious mind. It's doing its thing, moving around instinctively. It'll go towards water. It'll avoid danger. But it'll also rub up against bushes because that feels good to horses. But it scratches your leg and it hurts. But even though it scratches your leg, that's normal for the horse. It knows you're safe. You, the observer, are like the rider, and sometimes you wake up. And when you're awake, you can train the horse and guide the horse. And the more you wake up and guide the horse, the more the horse learns to go where you would like to go. And it does that with you. You know, the horse, the subconscious mind, is a wonderful friend. Now, the most effective way to make sure that you can train the subconscious mind is to have a structure of support that regularly helps wake up the rider. If you have the rider waking up on a regular basis, you have regular opportunities to train the horse. Now, if when you do wake up the rider, it is extremely important that you use that time to train the horse if you are interested in your happiness, in achieving your goals in life, or in your health. Structures of support can help you wake up the rider, and when you have the rider awake, take advantage of that and train the horse in a way that has proven successful in the past for many other people and can help you get the results you want in your health and your happiness and your goals in life. If there is something you are dissatisfied with in your life, maybe your health isn't where you'd like it to be. Maybe your relationships aren't what you've been longing for. Maybe you're tired of working a dead-end job and there's an idea you've been wanting to go for but you've been afraid. Maybe there are things you want to do, places you want to go, things you want to give, but you don't have the time or money to do it. If any of these speak to you, check out the program offerings on the Griffin Institute website. If this video has been useful or entertaining to you, click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, go ahead and check out the Griffin Institute website in the link below. This has been Stuart Lance with the Griffin Institute. Thank you.